news ticker crawls like a fever through the wire, counting down the seconds while the shadows climb high. I see the data points bleeding into the dark, calculating the distance between the spark and the arc. My pulse is a heavy clock ticking at the dread of every storm and fracture predicted in my head. The gravity of the unknown pulls at the wrong while we sit in these quiet rooms staring at the phone. Though we map the fault lines before the earth can move, trading the panic for a steady groove. We build a shelter in the facts we find, anchoring the stray fragments of a nervous mind. Through the lens of the life and the strength of the hands, we trace the blueprint of a more resilient land. No more trembling at the ghosts on the screen. We face the weight of what is actually seen. Science is a compass when fog starts to rise, stripping the static away from our weary eyes. Risk assessments written in the ink of the real, turning the phantom fears into something we can feel. I breathe with the moment until the air clears, dissecting the biology of my ancient fears. The probability of ruin is something we can face once we find the solid ground in this chaotic space. We gather our neighbors when the sirens begin to wail, fortifying the spirit where the solo heart might fail. The uncertainty is vast, but our focus is narrow, straightening the spine and sharpening the arrow. But we map the fault lines before the earth can move, trading the planet for a steady groove. We build a shelter in the facts we find, anchoring the stray fragments of a nervous mind. Through the lens of a lab and the height of the head, we trace the blueprint of a more resilient land. No more trembling at the ghosts on the screen. We face the weight of what is actually seen. But we map the fault lines before the earth can move, trading the planet for a steady groove. We build a shelter in the facts we find, anchoring the stray fragments of a nervous mind. Through the lens of the lab and the strength of the hand, we trace the blueprint of the more resilient land. No more trembling at the ghosts on the screen. We face the world of what is actually seen.